And this is a no judgment zone, judgment free, okay? So don't be trying to judge me because you done did some stuff too. Just like I done did some stuff. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tay Nick, and I'm back with another video. And this video finna be some fire, juicy tea, okay? And you know, cause I had to put my shirt on real over everything. And you know, when I got this shirt on, I'm finna keep it real, okay? And I'm finna tell y'all some juicy tea. And y'all might want to like, comment, and subscribe, especially subscribe, because every Thursday I'm gonna be dropping a story time, and y'all don't want to miss these story times because I done been through some stuff, did a lot, and y'all want to know about this, okay? So this one is some drama right here. So I would take you all the way back from the beginning, but I'm just gonna start right here. How I found out, well, okay, so this what happened, right? So I used to talk to this dude, and I ended up meeting him at, we're gonna call him Tony for the video purpose. So I met Tony at my first job. My first job was Captain D's, and I started there when I was 17 after I graduated high school, and I had just turned 18 because I was working there. I worked my birthday. So then one day this dude came up to the counter, and it's so crazy like how he like came up and introduced himself to me or what have you, right? So I'm standing there like, yeah, may I help you, bro? Like, you gonna order some food or not? Because he was just standing there just like he looking at the menu or what have you, but he wasn't ordering. So I was just like, may I help you? Like, did you want to eat something or not? But he was like, oh, sleep behind. See, this what I should have known right now. I should have been like, oh, hell nah, he lame, or he a loser. Like, why would I even want to talk to you? But he gonna come up, he gonna say, when he finally decided to order, he was like, yeah, I would like your name and number. And I'm like, oh, what? My name and number? Dude, for real? But me, I was young and stuff, so I was like, you want my name and number? And he was like, yeah, because I want to call you or whatever. So I was like, I guess, because he was kind of cute and everything. So I gave him my name and number, and then like he left. And so I'm like, that was so weird. Like, what the heck? So basically, later on, he ended up calling me or what have you, and then found out his name, Tony, and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, why you talking about you want my name and number? Like, you came in there just to ask me that? And he was like, yeah. He saw me outside because he was in the car waiting for somebody, a guy that he was with. The guy was in here ordering food at a restaurant. He was sitting in a car, and he saw me, and he was like, he wanted to come in and ask for my number. I'm like, okay, really? Okay. But whatever. You know how the girls be like when somebody is cute. You know, we be like, okay, whatever. So, you know, fast forward, like I was talking to him for a couple months, and like I was actually, oh, you know what happened? Yes, I was talking to him for a couple months, and then like I used to stay in his apartment. He would come to my apartment, what have you. And of course, y'all already know what happened, okay? Anyways, and y'all, so I shouldn't even been talking to him in the first place. I'm up there just being too grown. Like, I'm too grown for my age. I was 18 years old. And let me tell y'all how old Tony was. 25. Tony was 25. I was 18, so we was, what is that, 7 years apart. Like, he looked young, though. He didn't look like he was 25, at least not to me. And then like I was mature for my age, so I thought. So then like some chick was like blowing up my phone one day, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm answering my phone like, hello, and she was like, yeah, you messing with Tony? And I'm like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. What? And then so she was like, he not your boyfriend, that's my boyfriend. And she was like, and I'm pregnant by him, and you need to stop talking to him, because that's my baby daddy and all this kind of stuff. And you messing up our happy home. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, this dude talking to a whole nother chick. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, he talking to a whole nother chick. But, and it's so crazy because, like, I should have known because all the red flags was there, basically. I remember he was saying something about he stayed with his roommate. And so I'm thinking like the dude telling the truth, you know, like, oh, he being straight up honest with me from the beginning. He was like, he stayed with his roommate, which is a female. He was like, but she's a dyke. He was like, yeah, so my roommate is a dyke and like we roommates or what have you. So, you know, ain't nothing going on there because she don't like dudes. And so I'm like, okay, given the benefit of the doubt, I'm like, okay, that's a possibility. You know, like maybe they was friends, they cool or whatever, grew up together. I don't know. But it's a, you know, girls hang with dudes hang with dykes, I guess. But you know, I ain't really think nothing of it because I was like, okay, that seemed like it could be legit. I ain't want to like start out a relationship thinking he lying and stuff. Of course, I should have. But so, and then another thing he used to do was, like, he always came over during the daytime and stuff, but he had to leave at a certain time. And then sometime on the weekends, he didn't pick up the phone, like texting and calling. So I'm already like, oh, I ain't with that. Nah, I ain't with that at all. So basically, once the girl was calling my phone and I was like asking him, he was like, she lying, all this stuff. I don't talk to her, blah, 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 like guys do. Niggas do. And so I was like, I'm done with him. I'm like, I ain't with all this drama. I don't need you. Peace. I'm out. I ain't even talk to him no more. Like, I had deleted his number. I wasn't answering no calls. I blocked him, all that kind of stuff, right? So fast forward, probably like, it was probably a week later. Cause like, for real, I was done. Like, I don't be playing no games when I cut people off. I be done with you and ready to move on. And that was the last straw. So probably like a week or so later, I was like, dang, my cycle hasn't come on yet. Y'all already know what that means. So I'm like, what the heck? And so I was like, okay, me and my friend, and it's so crazy because my friend, she was my best friend at the time. We're not best friends no more, but she was my best friend at the time, and she had just found out she was pregnant from, you know, whoever she was messing with. And she probably had found out probably like around the same time the girl told me she was pregnant with a dude, so probably like a week or so before like my cycle hadn't came on yet. So, and then like me and my sister was like, dang, she pregnant or whatever. Like, we couldn't believe it because me and her the same age. We just getting out of high school. And like, I felt so bad for her, you know. It was like happy and sad at the same time, of course. Because you're way too young to be having kids. So then like we ended up getting a pregnancy test for me to take it and see. And sure enough, it was positive. Night after night, I cried at home. Now, when I tell y'all, I was like in shock. I just couldn't believe it. I was in a daze. Like, it's so crazy because I remember just like standing in my front room, just gazing out the window because I was just like in shock. I was just like. And then I remember like my mom and sister was like, you okay? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, nothing, you know, because I didn't want to say that. I was scared. So I ended up telling my sister first. And, you know, we were just in shock. We couldn't believe it, whatever. I was just talking to a 25-year-old dude who already had 2 kids. And then my dumb behind ended up pregnant from him. Like, that is so crazy. Whew, child, but okay. And then, yeah, come to find out, me and her both pregnant by the same dude. Cause I was like, okay, is this chick really pregnant? I didn't know like how far along she was. I didn't know nothing but what she said. And you know, like some girls be lying and saying that kind of stuff just so you don't talk to the guy that they messing with or what have you. But yeah, she really was pregnant. She was a teacher. She taught at an elementary school, right? So one day, like when he left my house, he had to go to her job to pick her up from work. So I followed him to the job, right? And it's so crazy because I was just so dumb, like, oh. But he wanted me to follow them so that I could pick him up after he dropped off her car to her at her job, right? So I'm in my car waiting for him to go take her keys and all this stuff, right? And so I'm looking, I'm like, this chick pregnant, bro. Like, she really was pregnant. And that's how I first found out, like, she wasn't lying. She was pregnant. And she looked it way bigger than I did, you know, because our kids ended up being 5 days apart. So we was literally like the same amount of months or what have you. But like, I wasn't showing until probably like 6-7 months, and she was huge already, and we was just like a couple weeks. I'm like, dang, I'm thinking she was way further along than I was, but it turns out she wasn't. And so I was like, oh my God, like, this is horrible. Like, I'm talking to a dude who got another chick pregnant at the same time. And mind you, he already got 2 kids of his own that, you know, before me and the girl ever met him, he already got 2 kids. So I was like, this is a disaster. And like, I don't believe in abortion. So if I did, I probably would have had one. But I'm like, you know, it's the consequences of my actions or what have you. So I'm going to have this baby. And if I got to do it by myself, I'm just going to do it by myself. But at the beginning, he was acting like, you know, he was going to be there for me. He went to like 1 or 2 doctor's appointments with me at the beginning. And after that, he would just start acting like a dog. You know how they be acting. Because come to find out, of course, the person he living with, she's not a dyke. It was the chick that I guess they were supposed to be in a relationship too. So you around here in a relationship with this lady, you living with her. And then you was always coming with me all the time and talking to me all the time. And I'm thinking we're in a relationship, but you're not finna live with me because I ain't with that living with me kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, you go back to your house and I'm gonna stay at my house. So it was just a mess, like that whole pregnancy. It's so crazy. Oh, and so the other chick who he talking to, right? He's 25, I'm 18, and she was like 33. She was 33 years old. And I'm like, ma'am, she was too old for this. Like, you calling my phone, worry about this 25-year-old. That's the problem, because you 33, so you worry about your little young dude, trying to see who he messing with, and you mad that he finna leave you or something. Because, yes, he wanted this young tenderoni. So my best friend ended up having her baby in September. And so when I'm at the hospital visiting my friend with her baby, I see his baby mama. She had just had her baby the day before my friend had her baby. So I showed it. I walked up in the room when she was in there. I was like, I'm finna go in there and say something to her. But I wasn't finna go being rude or nasty or nothing, because I'm just like, yeah, you just had your baby, and I was big as a house. So I'm like, yeah, I got the baby too. What's up? But and it's like, I was young and dumb, so it's so crazy thinking back now. But I had went in there and I was like, oh, congratulations on your baby. You know, I just wanted to come congratulate you and let you know, like, mine due any day now too. Boop. And I still talk to him. What? Well, nah, really I did. I hadn't seen him like in months. So like, we didn't even have no communication after that, really. That's why, like, he just started acting like a dog. I had my baby shower on my own. I did all this stuff on my own. Got ready for the baby. But yeah, it's crazy. And so me and the chick ended up having our child 5 days apart. Their birthday is 5 days apart. She had a boy. I had a girl. And to this day, they don't even know each other. And we live in the same city. It's crazy. And it's a lot of drama with him in that situation, okay? Trust me. I'll tell y'all more about that on another story time. But that's how I found out that I was a second baby mama to this low-down dirty dog, okay? I shouldn't have talked to him from the beginning, like, because he was so lame with that lame pickup line. But yeah, so it was just so crazy with her, because I'm like, she was too old. She was so drama out, like even later on down the line. She was just always so drama out. I'm like, bro, I'm younger than you, and I don't act like that. Like, I've never called your phone. I've never started no drama with you or nothing. But you always harassing me about this dude who steady keep coming back to me. Make it make sense. And even though she was older, she was scary though. Like, she didn't want to see me. She was scared. She did a lot of this, but she couldn't do this. She couldn't back that junk up, because I was ready to get with it. I always been hood. but don't be like me, girls. Do not fall for these Negroes lies and games and foolishness, because you don't want that drama in your life, for real. Like, right now, I'm drama free and I'm happy. I'm loving it. I don't gotta worry about him. He's not in her life, but you know, that's just how the cards fell. But I'm just happy to be drama free, you know. But y'all stay tuned for my next story time, because I'm gonna be dropping them every Thursday. Every Thursday you can catch a story time, and they're gonna be good. So let me know if y'all know anybody like this happened to, that y'all know if it happened to you. And this is a no judgment zone, judgment free, okay? So don't be trying to judge me because you done did some stuff too. Just like I done did some stuff. But I'm a different person now. I'm not that age anymore. Okay. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put them notification bells on, y'all. And I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye.